So you're out on the bank, it's freezing cold, and you know, the last thing you want to do is stay cold, so you're going to decide to make a brew up. Now, a lot of guys who are just fishing day only sessions will bring a thermos flask, but if you're in the type of guy that fishes a little bit longer sessions or would like to cook up on the bank, then having the right kind of gear to do the job is paramount. So what we have here are a few items here in Main Irish Angling that will help the angler on the bank do a nice brew up. So the first thing is, in front of me we have a stove. This is the WebTex Warrior field stove. It's a very neat compact stove that has its own piezo ignition and is very, very strong. It puts out a huge amount of heat. Now I'm just going to turn it right up and it really puts the gas through. Now, as I said, this is a gas stove, and the actual adjustability of the flame is very, very good, so you're not having to just burn everything that you're going to cook. This is married up to a gas canister. Now, Coleman do great petrol stoves, and there is two different camps: people who like petrol stoves and people who like gas stoves. For me, it has to be gas all the way. I just don't like the fact that I could get petrol on my hands and maybe potentially taint bait while I'm fishing. So as I said, that is the WebTex Warrior field stove, and that's retailing at $24.99. Okay, and it fits down into a small compact. That's the little bag it fits into, but it's tiny. It's really, really small. Now, this is married up to a gas canister. It's just your bog standard gas canister that you can get anywhere, but what we have different here is we have it in its own little neoprene sock. And what that is for, that is basically, it's the Fox FX gas canister case. And what it's designed to do, it's designed, the problem with gas, especially in low temperatures, is it becomes troublesome to actually push through out of the tin. The compression, it loses its compression, and it's very hard to get the gas through to the actual stove and keep the flame going at a consistent temperature. So what this does is it keeps the gas canister from actually getting very, very cold. If you're used to camping out, especially on cold weather situations, you'll have noticed that your gas canister, when it's turned on, will actually get ice cold and even like have a little bit of a frost over it. The neoprene sock here will stop that happening, and it'll allow you keep a constant amount of gas flowing through into your stove head. So probably a little bit overkill for some guys. It does look very tarty, but that's not the function for it. As I said, it's purely to keep the gas canister from reaching too low a level to stop the compression of the gas coming through. It's retailing at €8.98, so it's not an expensive thing, but they're a worthy addition. Now, Tasker also have one of these that they've just released, and I'm sure if anybody would like the Tasker version, you can check it out on their website and then ask Derek to bring it in for you, because, as I say, the Tasker one is a little bit different in its implementation, but inherently the same thing, and looks very good too. So, now we'll move to the kettle on top here. Now, a kettle is a kettle is a kettle. But if you're a tart, if you like to have the latest trinket, then this is it. This is my own personal stove that I bought here off Derek. This is the Fox, part of the Fox cookware range. This is the 0.9 litre heat transfer kettle. Now, what makes this unique? It's retailing. I'll give you the retail point first. It's $31.16, and a lot of people will be saying, but hang on, I can buy a small kettle from Lidl that costs only a tenner. And that is true. This, however, is a different style kettle in that it is designed, and it has these little ridges all the way around and a very unique base, which keeps the heat in an enclosed area and therefore makes the kettle boil quicker. Now, this is, as I said, the 0.9 litre kettle. As Les would say, this is the Mayfainer kettle. In other words, it's for you and yourself alone, because if you have guests coming around to the bivvy, you're going to have this on the go all the time, because it really is maybe only a cup, maybe 2 cups out of it. They do a larger version. Obviously, it incrementally gets more expensive to buy it, but it's not much. But they do a larger version, and that's more for kind of guys who are going to have a lot of people visiting their bivvy during the night. Anyway, the kettle actually comes in this little sort of bag, which is obviously got the drawstring, and then that keeps everything from falling apart, i.e. the lid falling off. And it's very quick to boil, really super fast. Now, one of the other things from Shimano, this is retailing at €35.14, is this Shimano is part of the OCD range, and it's their cook set. Now basically what you get is you get 2 mugs, and in each mug you get these little canisters. The canisters allow you to put in sugar, tea, coffee, whatever. And as I say, the mugs are nice, they're stainless mugs. But on the inside here, what you have is you have a full cooking set. So you have a cloth, you have a bottle opener, can opener, you have 2 teaspoons, 2 knives and 2 forks, and then you also have these 2 plates here at the bottom, and the plates are plastic, and they're not huge plates, but they'll certainly put your dinner on them, and because they're plastic they're easily wiped afterwards, and you know, easy to clean off. So that's a little cook set that you can bring with you, and it folds down, and you know, it gives you plenty of room for storage of other bits and pieces that you might want, a little tiny chopping board or whatever. So if you're out and you're bivvy bound and you want to cook yourself up something nice, you actually then can keep all your cookware in a tiny little compact case. And as I said, this is part of the OCD range, which means it then is it's modular and will fit into any of the OCD bags, and it's a nice, as I say, nice compact and clean, easy way to keep your cookware safe while you're out fishing. So that's been a quick look at some items here in store that will allow you brew up, cook some food, and keep yourself nice and warm throughout the winter months and into summer. This is Jerry, this is MIA TV, and we're going to see you in the next video.